go to graphite and diamond, the difference between graphite and diamond. As you know, diamond is a brilliant, transparent, very hard and gray, but the graphite is dull, opaque, soft, and common. And this one is a comparison of the properties of diamond and graphite, which is both of them is occurs naturally, but for graphite, it can be natural and manufactured artificially. Diamond is hardest natural substance known, but graphite is soft and gritty to touch. The relative density is 2.3 and diamond is 3.5. It is transparent and has high refractive index for diamond, but graphite is black in color and opaque. Diamond, of course, is not non-conductor of heat and electricity, but graphite is a good conductor of heat and electricity. And graphite is burned in air at 700 to 800, but diamond is 900. It's a octahedral crystal. Graphite is hexagonal crystal, and graphite is insoluble in all ordinary solvent, and diamond is insoluble in all solvent. So if you can see the structure of graphite, actually graphite also bind from covalent bond, but in between covalent bond they have a very weak binding force. It is a very weak intermolecular force at the top and the bottom, between the top and the bottom. That's why the graphite is a little bit slippery. But the diamond is strongly bonded by the covalent bond. It is very hard, extremely hard, but graphite is slippery. So this one is a certain aspect that if you consider the solid structure. And then, so what we had learned is general properties of liquid, type of intermolecular force. If you want to consider the micro scale of the structure in liquid and solid, to understand the nature of liquid, and you learn a little bit about phase diagram, the melting process, evaporation and vapor pressure, and general characteristic of solid, the structure, crystal structure, lattice point and cell unit, and amorphous, you can see at the slide, at the original side, and type of carbon, diamond and graphite. So in further knowledge about the solid structure, it will bring you to the material science, which open up your mind about the matter that abundantly exists in the world. It is extremely important to know the structure when it comes to improve the performance of the material. By the way, let's take a look into the certain perspective that part of human body. Skeleton. Yes, skeleton. Is a matter that made up of crystalline structure in a chemist's perception, but in biological view, they have a specific name, of course. This periosteum, compact hard bone, layer by layer. You see the spongy bone marrow is not the same. It's very complex. It is a perfect map by creation in every single layer and function. That's right. Am I right? At certain condition, when the person is growing or accident that need a replacement, a scientist come into solution to replace that make exactly the same function like the original bone. You see here the hip replacement. So rather than being given metal and ceramic hip replacement, which our patient would receive an implant made from a new plastic material that first stimulates new bone to grow and degrades away. At the end of result would be new hip made of natural bone, which would easily last to the recipient the rest of the days. Hopefully you got the point of how all this knowledge of matter can grow into the valuable function in our life. So, you see, indirectly speaking, we also realize that human body is the best creation from the Creator. Am I right? Human make 1,000 experiments to replace one single unit of the bone. So, have to give a big thanks for our Creator, Allah Almighty, that give the best creation on us. Okay, thanks for your attention, and we just a matter. Bye bye.